Stranraer Youth Cafe.
I'm Laura.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Emma.
I'm Chloe.
I'm Laura.
I'm Mary. I'm Roxy.
I'm Ron.
I'm Jess.
We're a voluntary youth committee based in Stranraer, which is in the southwest of Scotland near to the Stena ferryport. We have a little youth centre in the middle of the local park from which we offer a range of youth work opportunities and experiences for young people aged 12 to 25 years old. We are open evenings and weekends and are supported by Dumfries and Galloway Council's Youth Work Service. We offer a range of activities from drop-ins, holiday programmes, trips and group work programmes for young people. We have a Young Leaders programme and are very involved in our community, delivering youth events and supporting local groups to run community projects. We fundraise all year round to be able to create as many opportunities for young people as we can. One of our priorities is to tackle poverty, and today we would like to tell you more about some of the work we do in our local community to support young people and families. Our mission is to improve life experiences for young people in Stranraer and work towards reducing poverty and disadvantages for young people in the local community. The Pantry. Stranraer is the second largest town in Dumfries and Galloway, and parts of the town are amongst the most deprived in our region. Many people living in these areas are experiencing multiple disadvantages across different aspects of their life, and we are seeing a significant increase in the number of young people who have been affected by the rising cost of living. This includes those from families experiencing work poverty. Many young people are turning to youth work for emotional support, advice, and access to food and basic essentials. We firmly believe everyone has the right to access high-quality food and that they should have choice of what they have to eat. So the Pantry actually came about by a bit of a chance. Last Christmas, we put together Christmas hampers for our young people who attend on a weekly basis towards our centre to take home to share with their families. At the end of this, there was food left over from the hampers, and we used some of it to prepare meals at the centre and offered young people to take what they wanted home. And it sort of stemmed from there. We realised that there was a need for a more permanent offer of food, and from this, we got our heads together and came up with the idea of the Pantry. We started fundraising to initially stock the shelves, and before long, we had identified a space within our centre where we now keep food, cleaning supplies, toiletries, so that young people can take what they need whenever they need it. There's no questions asked, there's no referral system in place for our food. It's a simple help yourself to what you will need, and it is built on trust and dignity. It is open to anyone, so no one feels ashamed to come forward. We also keep an eye on what is being used most and use our own fundraising and donations to top up the shelves whenever it is looking empty. Popular items are pasta, noodles, soup, meatballs, hot chocolate, diluting juice and period products, as well as deodorant, shower gel and toothpaste. During our open times, we offer hot meals, and the most popular dishes are curry, macaroni cheese and chicken wraps. Our funding varies from place to place. The local Cash for Kids is very supportive of our work, and as is the council, and this is also topped up by our own fundraising events throughout the year.
What is the need? We know that the people most affected by the cost of living crisis is the poorest people in our community. People are needing to choose between eating or heating. There is no money left over for anything else, and some are struggling to even have basic things such as heating and warm clothes. We have seen increasing numbers of young people accessing our centre for food. Local food banks require a referral and can only be accessed 3 times per year. There is still a huge stigma attached to accessing food banks. Although we know that food banks are doing a brilliant job with what they can do, we still felt like there was a divide between people being able to afford to choose what they eat or having to accept what was left or unsold. What do? The Pantry is open all year round, and we keep on top of it, stocking and promoting the service. We run drop-in sessions in the evenings and weekends, offering a free range of activities from cooking, gaming, sports and crafts. As part of all of our sessions, we provide hot meals and options to take away cooked meals. During the school holidays, we also provide grab bags with cereals, bread and snacks that can be taken home for breakfast or lunch the next day. We recently published a budget meal recipe book and distributed these along with supermarket vouchers so young people could go out and try and experiment in with different meals and could buy their own ingredients. During holidays, we offer enhanced programmes with trips and new experiences for young people, as we know that school holidays can be a particularly challenging time for families and for young people. We have period products available in our toilets for young girls to access, and we have a range of toiletries available in the pantry. At Christmas, we give young people additional care packages that include warm clothing, hot water bottles, socks and blankets, and items to help them through the colder months. An important part of what we do is encouraging everyone to get involved, whether that is by helping with the shopping, preparing meals, making posters, or writing funding applications. Everyone plays an important role. Volunteering is an empowering social experience that gives young people the opportunity to make a real difference in their local community, and young people are more likely to accept help and support if they feel like they're giving something back. There are lots of learning opportunities too, from learning to cook different meals, budgeting, creating new meals from leftovers, through to developing listening skills and being a positive peer mentor. Who's it for? These services are available to anyone aged 12 to 25 years. We don't operate any referral systems or ask young people to declare any personal information. We trust that young people take what they need and that it is being used appropriately. We know that there are some risks involved in operating like this. However, we know from the feedback from young people and families that the benefits far outweigh the risks. So far, we haven't had to review our way of working. We know young people often take extra food home for siblings and parents. During school holidays, we work with partner organisations in the Stranraer area to extend our offer out to children and families, providing support for the whole family. What difference does it make? As I've mentioned before, the Pantry brings people together with a common goal. We feel we are starting to develop a community within a community, that young people are genuinely caring about each other and are looking out for each other. We're helping young people to develop skills for life and build their confidence and self-esteem, and we're demonstrating the power of youth and what can be achieved if you put your mind to it. The Pantry is nothing fancy. In fact, it is an old art supply cupboard in the middle of the youth centre. It doesn't cost a fortune to maintain or create lots of extra work, but it can make a huge difference to someone who's having a bad day. Having somewhere to go, someone who will put the kettle on and listen to you for a while and can help you out with a few basic supplies can be just what someone needs that day to help their mood and help them to feel valued and loved.
What do young people say? We have received positive feedback from young people and families. We have heard some harrowing and difficult stories about how young people's experiences that makes us even more determined to do what we can to help them out. A young person told us that they had beans and toast for tea 5 nights in a row and were glad to be able to pick up a few tins from the pantry to change up their menu for the week. Another young person explained that they worry constantly about their family and taking stuff home from the pantry helps to free up some of the family income to use towards heating. And this is the case for so many young people. We can't change the world, but if we can help a few young people a week, we know we're doing something right. What's next for us? We just keep going. We learn from our mistakes and we improve what we do wherever we can. We learn from others and we keep generating ideas to help young people in any way we can. We would like to see this service becoming available at youth centres across the region and have been talking with the youth group in Newton Stewart who are thinking of setting up a similar project. It's our dream goal to have a discretionary granting offer for young people to access cash for things such as food, fuel, clothing or anything else that they need to survive and succeed.
Our advice is really simple. Don't ever give up. Start small and grow from there. Take young people along on the journey with you. Get everyone involved and have patience. We would also say take all the support and advice from anyone you can. Build partnership with others in your community. Work together to achieve the best outcome for young people. Don't just focus on the food. The learning and volunteering opportunities are as equal important, and spread this message far and wide. Never look down on anyone unless you are helping them up.
So we are just delighted that this team of young people are getting a bit of recognition nationally for everything they do for young people in the community in Stranraer. They work tirelessly and never complain, just to try and improve opportunities for young people in the local area, and we're really proud of them for that.